Hello and welcome to episode number 83 of the Daily Sales Message, where each and every single day for 83 days in a row now, we've provided you with a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff. If you're new around here, my name is James Newell and I teach people how to sell for a living. For me, that comes in two distinct parts. You have to start with a clear sales message. People have to understand what you're trying to sell to them. And then you have to develop selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed and comfortable in a selling situation. In this episode, number 83, we're talking about this notion of sell or be sold. Either I'm going to sell you or you're going to sell me. The zero-sum thinking that you can have on sales calls. But in particular, a common problem that can occur. And I had this happen to me recently, and I had to be quite strict with this person and quite clear. Obviously, I'm going to be clear. It's the nature of my job. If I wasn't, that'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? But we have this issue where, and the best example, somebody said this to me years ago. We were at a networking event, and somebody said, right, everybody put your hand up in the air if you came here to buy something. And nobody did. At a networking event, nobody really comes to buy, everybody comes to sell. And this is a problem we can have when we're outreaching people or they're outreaching us. Some people can outreach us and we might think they're a potential buyer, but actually they're trying to sell to us. And I had this happen recently. Somebody outreached me, and you always know it's coming when they're overly flattering and overly nice in what they're talking about. And they said, hey, James, love what you're doing there with your Selling Confidence group coaching program. And we had a chat back and forth. I said, great. If you'd like to have a chat about it, here's the link. You can book a call. He said, yeah, that's great. I'll book a call. And it was in voice notes rather than in text. And in this voice note, he said, great, I'll book a call and I can talk to you about helping you get more people onto your program. And I had to stop him there. And I messaged him back and said, look, I'm very happy to have a chat with you. But the premise of that chat is for you as a potential participant in the program, you joining. If you're booking this call hoping to sell me on your services, then that's not what this is about. But if I hadn't have done that, and I call this the price of polite, particularly here in the UK, we're far too polite for our own good. But if I hadn't have done that, I'd have ended up, I'm going to say wasting my time, and I mean that because it would have been a waste of time, wasting my time and getting my hopes up, thinking, oh, nice, got a sales call here, hopefully somebody will join. And this person is trying to sell to me, sell or be sold. So we just need to be very careful. And there's no hard and fast rule here I can give you to follow, no simple thing to follow, other than being aware of what people say and being very clear in what you're talking about. So we're going to book this call. We're going to have this meeting, this discussion with a view to you seeing if my product or service is okay for you. We need to point things out that clearly and obviously, because when I did that to this guy, I think then he felt a little bit guilty because he wanted to slip it in and say, yeah, I'll see if I can help get more people in your program. And that was where I had to stop him. And if I hadn't done, I'd have wasted an hour on that call. Well, maybe not an hour, but I'd have wasted time on the call with him trying to sell to me, sell or be sold. So be careful of people who are overly flatterous. It's probably a word, flattering. Overly flattering, overly nice, overly complimentary from the immediate get-go, and who may have a pretend interest in what you're doing, because they're looking to sell to you and they're trying to sneak in the back door. Some of these people are not very nice and they're a little bit dodgy and they know what they're doing. They'll know they can get a call with you because they've got your hopes up in terms of selling to them. And once you're on the call, then they've got your attention. They'll try and sell something to you, because it's very difficult on a call for me to say, no, this isn't what the call was for, blah, blah, blah. We're more likely to entertain it. The price of polite. So sell or be sold. Be very clear on the calls that you book and the meetings that you make, what the purpose is, and just be very careful when people are overly complimentary or very flattering about what you're up to, because from my experience, those are red flags that they're trying to sweeten you up to then sell you what they're trying to sell you. That's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, episode number 84, we're solving a common problem. You're probably not doing this enough. I know I wasn't doing this enough for the longest time. but it's a discipline that we all have to get into. I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. In the meantime, if you're enjoying the podcast, please rate us on your podcast platform of choice. It helps us to reach more people. If you're watching this on YouTube, then please hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, etc. And that's it. I'll see you tomorrow for episode number 84 of the Daily Sales Message. Thanks for listening.